What's good, my people? Welcome back to EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. How is everyone doing? How is the start of the week going for everyone? Is Monday. Monday is always a tough one, innit? Do you know what I mean? I always find it tough getting up on a Monday to go work and all that. But yeah, we're here anyway. The week started. But yeah, it's a quick one today. I just want to really go back and reanalyze the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Look, I done a watch along for that fight. And I was criticizing Mike Tyson bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, even on my post-fight reaction video, like I went in a bit too hard on the legend Mike Tyson. And you know what? Upon reflection, yeah, I've actually had an opportunity to just go back and rewatch that fight again, just look at the whole event as a whole. And to be honest, yeah, I noticed a lot of things that during the heat of the moment, like what they say, the heat of battle. Like when I was watching that video, some of the things that I said, like I think I was a bit too harsh, on Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? He's a legend of the sport, and I just feel like I was a bit too harsh criticizing the guy in terms of like the lack of desire that he showed, like the lack of preparation, like he just didn't have it in him. His legs were gone and everything like that. And to be honest with you, yeah, I was talking as if this was Mike Tyson of 30 years ago. When in all honesty, Mike Tyson was done 20 years ago. He was finished. Do you know now, looking at all the circumstances, like he's 58 years old, mate, this guy just had an operation, in July or something like that. That's why the fight was postponed in the first place. He went through a procedure, and all of us were expecting Mike Tyson to all of a sudden just turn up against a 27-year-old and deliver a masterpiece performance and somehow beat Jay Paul. I feel like that was very harsh on us. That's what I said, man. That's what I've titled, as you can see on the thumbnail. I said, look, I feel sorry for Mike Tyson. I've been watching the memes online, like social media is going crazy. Do you know what I mean? People, it's so content in it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like all of us are guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. Like everything just becomes content. Do you know what I mean? We do everything in the name of content, entertainment, getting reaction, likes and views and everything like that. And me, I just want to be honest, like me, I feel like I was too harsh. I was too harsh. And to expect Mike Tyson to go out there at the age of 58 and deliver some type of, high intensity performance, I think me, myself, I'm talking for myself, and I'm sure a lot of you also feel the same way, that it was too much. We put way too much expectation on him. And I think that's the sad reality of the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like everyone is a loser. Like boxing is a loser. Like Jake Paul, even though he won and he feels happier, but I think Jake Paul is a loser in this. Mike Tyson, he's a loser in this as well. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like the boxing community really has to protect its veterans, you know what I mean? Its legends. Like, I don't think Jake Paul should ever be allowed to fight any other boxer who's over 40 years of age and who's been retired for a certain amount of years. Do you know what I mean? He shouldn't be allowed. This should not be permitted. He should not be granted a license to ever fight, especially someone of Mike Tyson's age. Now look, boxing and its politics, money dictates everything. Do you know what I mean? Money talks. And we know, do you know what I mean? If there's money to be made, a lot of these sanctioning bodies, whatever governments, whatever you call them, they're going to authorize it. Do you know what I mean? They're going to get a brand envelope and they're going to allow these fights to go on. But I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. What we saw on Netflix was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And it's a sad affair. The whole thing is just sad. And we enable this. Us, the viewers, me, you at home sitting watching this right now, we enable this. Do you know what I mean? We've emboldened the likes of Jake Paul and Logan Paul and all these misfit boxing guys. Do you know what I mean? Like we've emboldened them to have the courage and call out boxers, whether they're active boxers or legends or icons of the sport. We've enabled this because we get sucked into all this circus. Like we become part of the circus. Like, do you know what I mean? In the name of entertainment, content creation, whatever. Do you know what I mean? We turn the blind eye, and we fall for it. We fall for it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure like Jake Paul is probably gonna come out, in the next few months and announce he's fighting another retired boxer. Do you know what I mean? But should it be allowed? I don't think so. Money is not everything, man. Money is not everything. And sometimes like we do need to like protect fighters from themselves. Like I didn't know. Like as when I watched back the fight, yeah, there's certain things I didn't see the first time because I was so focused. I was doing a watch along, like I said. But when I went back and watched the fight again, watched some of the clips, like there was moments in the corner where Mike Tyson was actually crying. That kind of like broke my heart. Listen, me, I'm one of the toughest dudes, like, but that hurt me, man. I felt that pain for Mike Tyson. Do you know what I mean? He probably thought, you know what, I can actually go out there and do a job. And after the first round, he did a decent job in the first round, but after that, let's be real, he just didn't have the legs, man. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even notice like he had a problem with his knees and stuff. Like he must have had so many injuries going into this fight as well. Do you know what I mean? Look, I'm not making no excuses for Mike Tyson. I'm not making no excuses for him or whatsoever. Listen, he's a big boy. He's a grown man, 58 years old, whatever. Yeah. And people are gonna say, look, shame on him. He accepted the money. That's his problem. He made what 21, 25 million dollars from me. That's his problem. Nah, I don't think we should always look at that. I feel sometimes like the icons, legends, they need protection from themselves. You know what I mean? They need us to protect them. They need the sanctioning bodies, these authorities to protect them. And say, no. Listen, you're a legend. We're not gonna allow you to fight. You're too old. You're nearly 60 years old. We're not gonna allow you to fight. And someone has to gather that courage to actually stand up to these YouTubers, these superstars in the YouTube world that feel like they can just rock up and because they got so much money and so much following, they feel like, yeah, we can just do anything that we want. We can call out anyone, fight anyone. I feel like eventually someone's gonna get hurt badly. And that could have been Mike Tyson. That could have been Mike Tyson, you know? And all of us are responsible for this. I'm responsible. You at home, you're responsible. Boxing fans, like everyone that tuned in and enabled this, we're all responsible. We're all responsible. I really want you to think carefully about that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we're all responsible. You know what I mean? Like we can actually stop this nonsense if we stop watching this, if we don't entertain it. If Logan Paul or Jake Paul was to announce they're fighting someone that's over 50 or whatever, we say, nah. It's not happening. We're not interested in it. But that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard because they got a great following. They got a big following, man. We saw the numbers on YouTube. Apparently, 150 million people or whatever tuned in. It did crazy numbers. It did crazy numbers. But I'm just looking at the well-being, and the welfare of Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? He's 58 years old. Who knows what type of demons he's battling right now? Do you know what I mean? He's become a meme on social media. People are just talking about, oh, Mike Tyson. Look, people are talking about him showing his butt during the interview before the fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's become a circus. Like, it's actually sad. The whole thing is sad. It's sad. And Jake Paul, like, listen, I don't even think, yeah, like that should go on his record. That win should not count. Mike Tyson was done 20 years ago. He's 58 years old. Jake Paul should take no pride in that victory whatsoever. You know what I mean? He's probably one of them guys down the line is going to tell his great-grandchildren, his grandchildren, whatever, that, yo, I once upon a time beat Mike Tyson. Mate, the rest of us that's going to be alive at that time, we're going to say, hell no, mate. No, you didn't. You beat some old Mike Tyson. We're going to make sure everyone remembers you beat an old Mike Tyson. That should not go on your resume. That should not count. The whole fight should just be voided. It should not count. It should not go on his resume. Terrible, terrible event, the whole thing. I enjoyed the two ladies that fought in a main card. I really enjoyed that fight. But the main card, terrible fight and sad all round. I don't think that should ever happen again. That should not be allowed to happen again. The sanctioning body should not allow it. And us, the fans, the viewers, pay-per-view buyers, whatever, we should not allow that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we pay Netflix subscriptions. We have the power to not allow stuff like this to ever happen again. Because what's next? Who's going to call out next? Evander Holyfield? Do you know what I mean? Who's he gonna call out next? I heard Carl Froch is now calling him out to fight. Even Carl Froch, at 47 years old, he's been retired, what, 10 plus years? I don't want to see Carl Froch in there. As much as Carl Froch thinks he can still do it, whatever, I don't want to see him there. Just leave it, man. Let Jake Paul fight all these YouTubers, or let him fight an active current champion or a young boxer. You know what I mean? Who's elite, who's in the top of their game, who's actually gonna go out there and give him a competitive fight or even hurt him. Leave these veterans, these legends, Hall of Famers, just leave them alone. Just absolutely leave them alone. And that's why I just wanted to come on here. Just have this conversation with you at home, and just to say that I feel terrible. Do you know what I mean? Seriously, like I went all in on Mike Tyson and his performance, but not knowing there's a lot of mitigating circumstances during that fight. What made me really sad is when he was in the corner, he was crying. And do you know what I mean? And he was biting, he kept biting his glove, his knees buckled, and he must have been in some type of pain the whole fight. He must have realized, oh my God, I'm just not that guy. Remember, Mike Tyson used to knock everyone out. For him to come to the realization that, yo, I'm not that guy no more. I'm an old man now. I'm a granddad. Do you know what I mean? That I can't do this no more. The reality when it hit him, it must have been hard for him. Because Mike Tyson is a man of pride. Do you know what I mean? The Iron Man, solid guy. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like it was a humiliation for Mike Tyson. Even at the end of the fight, when they were doing the ring interview, you know what I mean? They asked Mike Tyson, yo, Mike Tyson, are you going to fight again? He goes, yeah, I'm going to have one more fight. And he looked over at Logan Paul. He goes, I'll fight you. The most disrespectful response from Logan Paul, which really pissed me off. Logan Paul said, yo, he said to Mike Tyson, he goes, I will kill you. Now, can you imagine this was Mike Tyson 30 years ago? He will kill Logan Paul and Jake Paul, both of them at the same time with one hand. How disrespectful was Logan Paul? How dare you talk to Mike Tyson like that? And we allow that. Us boxing fans, we allow that. That should never be allowed to ever happen again. And I'm quite pissed off about that, what Logan Paul said. Really pissed off. I'm not happy about that. But anyways, man, it was just a sad affair all around. I hope Mike Tyson is all right. He made his $25 million, and I hope that's it. Don't come back, man. Don't come back, Mike. Take care of yourself. Go chill with your wife. Enjoy your grandchildren if you got some. I don't know your private life, but just say go and enjoy life. You don't need to do this. And a message to all the other veterans out there, all the icons in boxing, please just leave these YouTubers alone. You don't need them. Keep your dignity, your respect. Boxing fans were always going to love you for what you've done, the memories that you've given to us. We don't need to remember you by fighting YouTubers. Please, just stop it. Let Logan Paul continue with his circus and do whatever he needs to do with other YouTubers. Just leave the veterans, the icons of boxing alone. That's my message for today, man. Do you know what I mean? And thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the whole situation. For me, it's sad, but let me know, man. Let me know in the comments, and I'll really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I really appreciate everyone that subscribes, likes the video, shares. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe to the video. I really appreciate it, man. Listen, I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, have a blessed time. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon. Peace.